Hi there, I'm Akash Temple from Melbourne, Australia, and I have Asperger's syndrome, and I'm just doing this quick blog on a short story that I wrote for a friend of mine a while ago who was a minister and she moved. It's called Bubble. Hope you like it. I'm in a bubble, made yet trapped in a round bubble of silicon and latex. Latex of the label disability, the silicon complex nerve wiring of the autistic. A God Inc. product. Being a bubble, I was not really designed that they'd ever seen before. The companies who work with God Inc. had logos, jingles, and were choreographed to dance, taught and supplied by a Warner Brothers management character. Yet the language filtered incorrectly through a weave of rubber latex. If the word was "you must believe," it read to me of Okay, incompatibility, syntax error. Aliens, so many male aliens. What is the deal with always mentioning the weather? The bubble was bounced. The bubble was painted. The bubble was tossed. The bubble was toasted. The bubble needed to be reformatted and restarted. CLS, delete autoexec.bat, rename c:/genderanalysis-program.exe, autoexec.bat, reboot. This must be the right software format. It is gentle, passionate, and has different filtering to the outside sphere. Rather than being bounced, this program was left with the scuff marks of the sharp concrete pavement. Have you ever tried to fit a large ball with makeup, hormones and a dress in a square tram door in Melbourne? God Inc., where are you? If the circuit board and wiring was of your creation, there must be some engineer, technician, hacker, and network programmer that can upgrade my beta software. The bubble just bounced and bounced. Cybercrafted, transgendered, patriarchal, questionable, still lost with conforming to be non-conformist. One day though, I met who I thought was another God Inc. product salesperson. The problem being she did not have a logo or did not seem to have packaging. As a bubble, her head literally popped through the latex ball wall. Hi there. Language. Non-filtered language. Multi-formatting binary interaction. I quickly restarted the program theologicalhistory.exe. I went on and on. There was a listener. She must either be a new product or maybe one of the older products that have been redesigned. She popped her head through again. Yes, I know what you're on about. To my knowledge, there was only my friend mother, my friend father, and Ted that could do this. And this was not related to product recovery or sales. Maybe the email I sent to the main God Inc. logistics technical support team had finally arrived back. I could finally figure out what painting upgrade I needed and what packaging and boxing I needed to finally fit in the right place. Akash, play me a song, she said. Did she want to see my choreographed dance through the vibration of sound in air? Mother said she was one of the employments of God Inc. Odd though, she did not seem to have a label, sales motive, uniform or sales pitch. I thought again I thought. Maybe God Inc. did receive my email. Mother told me that God Inc. company worked in many different ways, yet being a product from the company, I had not really been able to communicate with one of the product maintenance people or marketing sales people. Definitely not one who did not want to install me, signature, license, or get my fingerprint. But this God Inc. woman actually was the first to pop her head through the bubble and say hi. At this time, the data celebration was the company's first Earth Prodigy program. The Prodigy was faultless. Many tried to copy it years later, but buggered it up. Without this actual event, they were all celebrating the God Inc. company would not really have wiring, telecommunications, life insurance, and breakdown warranty plan. The Planet had other merchandise and many other catalogues, ads, TV and products that they sold for this event. Most of all was based on a red icon that seemed to have expanded belly due to the heat of the sun. Didn't understand it. The day was hot. The dance floor wooden. But her words were gentle. The old building seemed to have organics attached to it. It was much different than the over-plasticized sales centres with large speaker bins, overpowered products and cheap stage lighting. A reassembled product clone of the Prodigy's program was displayed on the wooden floor. Usually God Inc. staff speak about the history of the company and the founding father, etc. But she did not speak. She painted through her voice. The brush, her tongue. The paint looked like many other catalogues from the God Inc. company. but it was painted on the organic canvas of the building of the people around. She asked me to dance. My feet moving as energy for the lungs of the old Canadian wooden voice, my circuit ready to interpret the old program placed in front of me. A flute poked through the bubble. I could hear it mould into the colours as it swiftly went through my two-dimensional circuits. The organic room started to move. I think it was because the flute had poked into my bubble. Maybe it had always moved. The people on the outside were viewable. The black and white still slowly became colour. The sound became fluid, and it seemed to add itself to the canvas of the building with her creative artwork. She painted the product to the surface around her. No sales pitch, no rewrapping product. It was alive. I could feel it. My hands moved out of the bubble slowly. It felt like a birth from a child. The people became tapestry. The building, a growth of coloured warmth. Just paint, I felt her say. Her head came out of the bubble, hands and feet. I saw myself as part of the canvas. My friend father and her now the only visible humans. Paint what? I thought. I am just binary data, logic, disability. Just paint, she said. I looked to my friend father. I painted his beard. I used the colours of memory of him and my friend mother. Around the bubble like a neon sign, Angel was text. Speech through my binary matrix visually was split into the walls. The colours included in the tapestry. My friend father's eyes wired to my old memory. I painted, my brush a pattern of binary. If time could be stopped, I felt as if I was bouncing into the void. I quickly turned. Behind me lay the bubble, sunken without air, just latex. Broken wires dangling out, electrical sparks randomly occurring. She was on the right side of me, no sound, just a visual clue of emotion. I felt. I had emotion. I felt belonging. I felt the creator, the inventor, the programmer of myself and the people who just seemed to slowly visualise from a tapestry. They seemed to lack a label and a product number too. She who did not seem to be of any age, not a product, not a seller of once what I thought humans said to be. Thank you, Akash, she said. Many humanal days have passed since this. I now paint with my friend mother weekly. I talk about pain with my friend father. Every night I send emails to the original artists with another former bubble and best friend Teddy. I noticed recently that my body has latex cover to it. I have to admit this is better than deciphering other data languages from others. Many times programs malfunction, communication is lost or misinterpreted, but I still think of the one who said just paint.